Hello children, welcome to another lecture for social science. So children, as we have started chapter number 5, that is Kingdoms, Kings and an Early Republic. We have started this chapter, and yesterday's topics that we had discussed was about what? Yes, we have seen, as you can see on the screen, we have discussed about Raja Ashwamedha Yajna, and we have seen about Ashwamedha in description, how the kings used this Ashwamedha Yajna, how they used to perform. This we have seen, and also we have seen regarding which are the Vedic books, later Vedic books, which are considered as the later Vedic books. This is what we have seen yesterday. So children, in today's lecture, we are going to see, as today is 18th of August. So as you can see on the screen, the topics that we are going to discuss today, that is society and Varnas, about the society. We have already started the discussion of Varnas. What are Varnas? We have already discussed about the later Vedic books. Okay, in that we already started the discussion of Varnas. This later Vedic books was included in this part. Okay, and today we are going to see uh, that the topic about society and Varnas, who are Brahmins, okay, who are Brahmins, and who are Kshatriyas, who are Vish or Vaishyas, and who are Shudras, and the details of Varnas and their acceptance. This is what we are going to discuss in today's lecture. So let's get started without wasting much time. So in your textbook, you can take a textbook that is on page number 47. So in that, we are going to discuss in detail about the Varnas, okay, about the how the society has been involved with this Varna. So as priest divided these people into 4 groups, which are known as Varnas. Okay, this is what we are going to discuss today. So about the society and Varna, if we discuss, there were several different groups in the society in this time. Means when this rules and when the society had the rules and regulations, and as these Vedas that were being composed by the priest, they described how the rituals were to be performed, and they only made the rules and regulations for performing this uh, rituals or yagnas in the society. So at these times, they had there were several different groups in the society in this time. Okay, that were like priest, as you can see on the screen, also, or also you can see in the textbook also, just the same thing. Those people were being differentiated as priests, warriors, craft persons, laborers, farmers, herders, traders, fishing folk, and forest people. These were being the division of the people. It means they were several divided into several different groups in the society. Well, some of them were rich, as well as some of them were poor. Okay, the priest divided these people into 4 groups. Which are they? So they are Brahmins, okay, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. So these are the 4 groups, or these are the 4 kind of varnas that priests divided the people. Okay, so as they divided the people into 4 varnas or 4 groups of varnas, which are they? Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. So each Varna had what different set of functions. Okay, each Varna is been means have their own different style of doing their activities. They each had different set of functions. So let's discuss first who are Brahmins. Let's discuss about the Brahmin Varnas. Okay, so as you can see, the picture also it will be little more clear for you. The Brahmins are the people who expected to study and teach the Veda. Okay, so who are Brahmins? They studied this all the books, all the Veda books, and they expected to study and teach this Veda, and they performed the sacrifice activities, and and they performed the sacrifices, and they were presented the gifts by the kings. So these are what the Brahmin people were, or these are what the Brahmin Varna was. They expected, they used to study and teach the Vedas, okay, and they performed the sacrifices, as well as they performed the sacrifices, the kings rewarded them with or presented them gifts. Now let's discuss about the second place of rulers, okay, or the second Varna. So the second place where the rulers who are known as Kshatriyas. So let's discuss what's Kshatriyas. As you can see in the figure, this would be the Kshatriyas, how they looked like, as in the picture you can see. Okay, so they were the rulers who expected to fight the battles and protect people. Okay, they used to fight the battles and protect the people, and perform they also perform sacrifices. Okay, this is the second kind of Varna, or these were the second uh, rulers who are known as Kshatriya. And the third rulers, the third were the Vish or the Vaishyas. These are the Vish or Vaishyas. So who were they? They were expected to be farmers. So Vish and Vaishyas were farmers uh, or herders and traders, and they also performed the sacrificial activities. Okay, these were the Vishwar Vaishyas, and the fourth kind of people were Shudras. That is given in your textbook in page number 48. Okay, so last were the Shudras who had to serve the other three groups. Okay, they used to serve the other three Varnas, and they could not perform any rituals. Means they were been yeah they were not able to, or they were totally restricted to perform any rituals. Okay, and women were also grouped with this Shudras. There were not only men but also women were also there in this kind of Varna, okay, known as Shudras, and they could not perform any rituals, as I already said. And Shudras and women weren't allowed to study the Vedas. So both women as well as women and men Shudras were not allowed to study the book of Vedas. Okay, so these were the four kinds of Vedas, kind of what Varnas. Okay, these were the four kind of groups of Varnas that the priest differentiated. Okay, I hope that you understood in detail regarding them. Now let's discuss about Varna in detail. Okay, so these four kind of these Varnas were decided on the basis of birth. Okay, so as we have discussed about the four Varnas, okay, that the priest differentiated. So these four Varnas, they were decided on the basis of the birth. Okay, so the child of Kshatriya will automatically be a Kshatriya, and so on. Later, some people were classified as untouchables. Okay, who are they? These included some craft persons, okay, hunters and gatherers, and people who helped to perform the burial activities as well as the cremations. These were the are under the untouchable peoples. Means they included who? Craft persons, hunters, gatherers, and people who helped to perform the burials and cremations. So these were the four kind of details, and it is believed that the contacts with these groups were also polluting. Means they were not allowed to uh, be in touch or be in contact with these kind of varnas. Okay, the priest said that the contact with these groups was polluting. Okay, so many people did not accept the system of varna by the laid down by the Brahmins. Okay, as the Brahmins laid some of the system of varna, the people did not accept that, and some kings thought they were superior to the priest. What did they thought? Okay, so what was the acceptance of varnas? Okay, so many people did not accept this varna system. Okay, why? Because some kings thought they were superior to the priest. This is the first point. Second is that others thought that birth could not be on basis of classification. We cannot take birth on basis of classification, that rich, poor, or superior or inferior, like that. Means they are not been differentiated on basis of classification, or there was no any discrimination. And some people felt that there should be no difference based on occupations. Means the according to the job that they do, according to the work they do, they according to the work the varnas do, they should not be differentiated according to their occupation. And some felt that everyone should be able to perform rituals. Some people felt that if they are into varna system, they should perform every rituals, but that was not also acceptable. And some condemned the practice of untouchability. Means some were against the practice of untouchability. And there were some areas like northeast where social and economic differences were not that sharp. Okay, means others felt that everybody should be able to perform rituals, as I have told, and others condemned the practice of untouchability. And also, there were many areas in the subcontinent, such as north, east, okay, where the social and economic differences were not very sharp, and where the influence of priests was limited. And the influences of priests was also limited in these areas. Okay, so these were the acceptance of Varna and the details of Varna, and who are Shudras, who are Vish, who are Kshatriyas, who are Brahmins, and who are the Varnas in the society, how they are treated, who are they, how the priest divided this Varna into how many groups. These things were the topic for today. Okay, so I hope that you understood regarding the society in Varna, who are Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vishan Vaishyas, Shudras, details of Varnas and their acceptance. So this is what we have discussed in today's topic. So you have to read from chapter number 5 on page number 47. Okay, that Varna section. Okay, that yellow box that is given. That Varna, the whole that section you have to read. Plus on page number 48, that yellow box section, the full yellow box section is what we have discussed in today's lecture, the entire portion. Okay, I have just made you explain in short way, point wise I have explained you that who are these four kind of varnas. So today we had the discussion of the description of this varna. Okay, so you have to read this portion today, for today, that is the homework for today. And everyone should read. It is compulsory to first of all read the textbook, and then you first of all you should watch the video, then you have to read the textbook, which is very most compulsorily it is very, and I'm strictly saying you have to read the textbook properly, because unless you do not read the textbook, nothing will go into your mind. So when you read textbook after watching my videos, then only it will be more and more clear. As I have told in the previous lectures, in one lecture, I have told you that only seeing the video and not reading the textbook is not enough, or only by reading the textbook and not seeing the video is not enough. Both the things should be done properly. Then only it will be, or the concept will be clear to you. Okay. how these rulers or kings were in the previous times, means around, we can say 3000 years ago, how these kings and rulers were being selected, or how they were being elected by the people. Okay, how they became rulers. These things could be known only by reading the textbook and going through this video. Okay, then after, then then only you have to move forward for the studying of question answer as well as the worksheet and all everything. Okay, so I hope that you are reading it. So do well, read the textbook properly, study well, work hard, and take care. And this is what today's topic will end up to this video, and we'll continue tomorrow with another lecture. We'll continue from on page number 48 about the Janapadas. And then what are Mahajanapadas? Okay, those things we are going to see tomorrow in tomorrow's lecture. So until then, study well, take care, and bye.